What is up, my fellow Chibits? Today, I have some very important news to discuss because it just came out like 15-20 minutes ago, and as you can see by the title, and as you can see on screen, it has to do with Sword Art Online. Now, before I go into this article, or talk about it or whatever, I know when it comes to Sword Online, it's a very touchy subject, because the community is very, split when it comes to Sword Online. Usually, it's hated, like, it's just downright hated, or it's loved, but there's, no in-between when it comes to this series. But basically, though, regardless if you like this news, or you love this news, I still want to say it, I'm actually pretty excited for it, because I do read the novels of Sword Art Online. I know the anime has its flaws, I willingly admit that, but I do enjoy Sword Art Online. So anyways, with this announcement that just came out, I'm very happy. I mean, we knew a Season 3 was going to be happening. We already knew it was going to happen. It was just a question of when and what would they really cover. In this case, it's finally been announced that Sword Art Online will be getting a new TV anime adaptation, which will be covering the next arc in the light novel series. Now, just to do a brief FYI, basically the arc that is about to get covered in the anime is the longest arc of the series. Like, okay, put it in perspective. You have it to where normally Sword Art Online, it likes to cover, maybe 4 or 3 volumes or whatever per season. Well, in this case, the upcoming arc is, all of Season 1 and Season 2 combined in terms of content. It's very long. For a light novel arc, it is absurdly long. Usually light novel arcs are nowhere near that long at all. Usually 2 or 3 volumes. Nowhere near, how the upcoming Underground arc is, or Underworld arc is. That's the name. It's been a while since I've read it. But basically, it's a long arc. And so, in terms of actually story, for Season 3, it's not going to be it's going to focus on so-and-so arc for, 12 episodes. The entirety of it, a 24-episode, series, it's going to be all focused on one arc, and there is a very likely possibility, because of how much content is in, that arc, that it could even expand into, a Season 4, right, because that's how crazy long the arc is. So, it's something I've been really excited to see animated for a while now, because there's a really good character in, the arc called Alice, and I've been looking forward to seeing this character animated for a very long time. And, I mean, you could kind of look at this arc that's coming up as, a precursor to Excel World, if you've ever, heard of that series. Love that series, by the way. But basically, this is, the precursor for that game, in my personal opinion, or that anime. So, anyways, to read the articles, a stage event in Dengeki Bunko's Aki no Saiten 2017 event in Tokyo announced on Sunday that Sword Art Online is getting a new television anime series that will cover the Alicization arc of Reki Kawahara's original light novel series. The new series is titled Sword Art Online Alicization. Now, just as a brief FYI, that means that the upcoming Sword Art Online season is actually not going to be called Sword Art Online 3. As you look at the previous season, Sword Art Online, and then Sword Art Online, 2, it's not going to be called Sword Art Online 3. This is actually just going to be called Sword Art Online Alicization, which is really interesting. So they know for a fact that that's what the entirety of it's going to be about, so it makes sense that's what they would call, Season 3. So that's really nice. It's really nice to see that this has been announced. Now, I do want to do a brief FYI, okay, because this article that Anime News Network actually, covers, it doesn't talk about the other piece of, Sword Art Online news that was announced alongside of this. Now, I'll probably have the image on screen for you guys can see, but basically, as you can see by this, promotional art, this is apparently a Gun Gal Online spin-off, anime spin-off. For clarification, apparently we're not just getting, Sword Art Online Alicization, which is going to continue the main story. We're actually going to be getting a spin-off anime of Gun Gal Online, which was, the GGO arc of Season 2 and all that. Basically, we are going to be getting a spin-off of that for its own series. Now, I'm just going to go a little bit into this and say, personally, if this is based off of, a manga or another spin-off light novel, then I haven't read it. I'm just going to say right now, I'm completely unaware of the content inside of this spin-off or whatever, because honestly, I know there could be a lot more that I'm unaware of, and so if this is based off of, some form of a other source and all that from another spin-off light novel or manga, then I haven't read it, so I don't really know what to expect in this. Now, it could be anime original, I have no idea, but basically, though, we do have a Gun Gal Online spin-off anime coming out alongside of Season 3 of Sword Art Online. So there you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How do you feel about this news that was announced for, Sword Online? Were you happy to see this news? Did you dislike that this news came out? Be honest in the comments below. And, guys, I love you so much. And, leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Go into the description to support me on Patreon. It helps me out a lot. And, yeah, you guys have a wonderful night. Chibi out.